Good morning. It is my last day of maternity leave, guys, and I am so sad. I'm gonna miss my baby. Reese is already at preschool, and I'm just trying to soak in all the baby snuggles this morning. Isn't it right? Isn't it right? Yeah. Okay, Everly is taking a little ride in her swing so I can get a couple things done. Reese is already at preschool, which is open again this week after being closed all last week. Thank goodness. And a big thing I need to do is get out my new breast pump and sanitize all the parts. I went with the Lancino 2.0. It's in this box. I have not gotten it out and tried it. I'm hoping it works out fine. I had the Lancino Signature Pro Smart Pump the first time, and this is just 2.0. So since I liked the first one, I figured the second one would be good. This one is just, the main thing I think is it's supposed to be quieter, and it has a handle, which is nice. I wonder where the cord is. Oh, here. You can plug it in or use batteries. I normally just plugged it in. So this will be my work pump. I'm gonna leave it at work, and I'll pretty much always just use it plugged in, not with batteries. I have my mom cozies for like wearable, like around the house or out and about. It came with all the parts, 2 bottles, which is super nice, some bottle tops, and a nipple. Another thing I really liked about the Lancino brand is that was the bottles we ended up using the first time with Reese, who was super picky with bottles. They have like a special like breastfed friendly nipple, and so we have a ton of those bottles, and so I would pump at work and then a lot of times just send the milk from the day before in the Lancino bottle to daycare, and then the teacher would just like screw on a nipple and we are good to go. You can also pump directly into the Lancino bags, which I never really did because the tick marks on the bags aren't always super accurate, and I wanted to know like exactly how much milk was in each bag, but the bags are the ones I use. Let me show you. They're these ones that I can freeze flat, which is really important. Actually, I'll go show you my stash after I like get some of this going, just so you know where I'm at. I actually also have this whole other pump set that I already got from my insurance. So definitely check your insurance because mine will send me a new part set every couple of months, which is so awesome. One, because you get new parts and your parts can like go bad. You especially want to change out these duckbill things. Can make a big difference, but it also, you get 2 new bottles every time and a new nipple every time, which is so awesome because like I said, those are the bottles we primarily use, so it's so nice to have lots and lots of extra. My new bottles, I think I'm just going to stick in the dishwasher. Our dishwasher has a sanitize function, so nice little hack, you can just do that. But my new like parts, I'm gonna go ahead and boil just this first time. I will probably do the dishwasher thing some of the time, but what I mainly do, I have like a microwave sanitize thing at work, so I hand wash it at the end of the day. So what I do is after each pump, I rinse them and put them in the fridge, use them like 3 times a day. At the end of the day, wash them with like Dawn, and then every so often sanitize them in the microwave with this reusable sanitize thing that I also just keep at work. So what I'm bringing to and from work is mainly just like a bunch of bottles at the beginning of the week. I bring home the milk every night, usually use that milk for the next day. And then at the end of my work week, bag up the milk, freeze it, and maybe pull out some bags on Mondays. So if you're new, I work Monday through Wednesdays, 8 to 4:30, so full days. After I had my oldest, I went part-time, which has been just a huge blessing. I work in communications in healthcare, so it's been a huge blessing to be part-time. But I'm still a working mama, and there is a lot of prep to do. So I think I'm gonna start by boiling some water. Got everything in the boiling water. It's kind of like breast pump soup. Is that a weird thing to say? I don't know what it looks like. Okay, I have that drying, and now I'm gonna show you my stash. Okay, this is the basement deep freeze. I have all these bags of 4 ounces. These are 4 ounces. These are 5s. And then I froze a couple 2 ounces. I'm gonna send some bags to just keep in the deep freeze at the daycare freezer. So I really didn't feel like I needed like this huge stash. Most of that was made by just using the Hakka once a day. I kind of stopped doing that because I'm kind of fine with my stash. I feel like it'll probably stay around the same size most of the time. I may go down a bag here or there, but that's fine. Everly was just so sad, and I feel so bad for my baby. She's definitely teething. I can see 2 little buds on her bottom gums where her 2 little teeth are trying to come out. And this little girl can't catch a break. She had an ear infection and now she's teething. Oh, I gave her Tylenol and she seems to be doing better and she's just wanting some snuggles. But it also just made me like teary-eyed because I have to go back to work and I'm gonna be away from her 3 days a week. And like someone else will be taking care of her when she's sad, and she's going to a home care with 3 other babies, so just 4 babies, and she'll be really well taken care of. We totally trust the caregiver we found, and we think she's just so great. But I don't know, when she's sad, and I don't know, somebody else will be figuring it out, you know? And also just like with the breastfeeding, like we still feed on demand. Usually it's every 2 or 3 hours, but not always. Sometimes it's earlier. Some days she's feeling snacky. Some days she's teething and like has trouble eating. And again, I know our babysitter will figure it out and it'll be fine, but I don't know. It makes me a little emotional. And I'm so, so grateful to be part-time, and I do like my job, but it's just hard. It's hard. My mom is actually gonna watch her the 2 days I'm working this week, which is such a blessing. She did that with Reese. Oh no, it's okay. It'll just be a really nice way to transition to being away from Everly. I'll be able to go straight to work and straight home and know that she's with my mom, and then she'll start with the babysitter next week. So I'm starting work on a Tuesday instead of a Monday because I went into labor after work on a Monday, so I wasn't gonna be screwed one day of maternity leave. So I'm going back to work on a Tuesday because my maternity leave started on a Tuesday. I was not gonna miss one day with Peanut. Do we feel better? Thank goodness for Tylenol. Oh, my sweetheart still has a little tear. That's so sad. Do you wanna play with your toys? There you go. Those are fun. I think these parts are done, so I'm gonna go ahead and put them together and start packing my bag. Okay, I have this bag. I don't need like a fancy bag because I'm leaving the pump stuff at work. So I'm gonna put my pump, my different parts, a whole bunch of bottles. I like to bring a bunch of bottles in the beginning of the week and then just bring them home throughout the week once they have milk in them. I'm gonna bring this cooler and this ice pack. And I will bring that home at night. And then, yeah, I think that's good. I know daycare doesn't start till next week, but I'm gonna go ahead and start packing the daycare bag. I'm just gonna use the spare diaper bag from Kia Babies. I do really like this diaper bag. It's nice and big. And I'm gonna put a ton of diapers in there. I think this much for 3 days. Yeah, that should be fine. Some wipes, some spare bottles. She said I could keep some bottles there, which is great because I might just send frozen bags sometimes. I might send a bottle without a nipple. So she will have 3 of these ready to go there. I'm gonna send 2 outfits. I have 2 spare pacifiers. I'm sure I'll always send her with one. A sleep sack. And then just some baby socks. So obviously I'll be sending milk every day But yeah, got a little head start on the daycare bag. Okay, that will be it for this video. I appreciate prayers that this transition will go well for everyone. Thank you so much for watching. Please leave a comment, give this video a like, and I will see you in my next one.